Keep it on me 'cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thunder, but I bring the heat like the summer. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Aldrich Rosas, the Giants kicker, ready to go. And here we go from MetLife Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. Let's go, defense. 5-1. Hey, Delta.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
5-9. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Gain of 7, and the Saints first down.
Ready. 5-9. Watching you go. I got. Kill.
On 1st and 10, here's Brees. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. The 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 58 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They're the favorite, no question. And when they score like that on the opening drive to set the tone, you're the underdog on the other bench. That's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can't bring the home crowd into it, because you're counting on that to be a part of your equalizer, ride their momentum. But you have to give them something to cheer for. So now what you're worried about is they're better than we are. We can't get going. Are we about to get blown out?
Good news, still a long way to go. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones, the tight end, Rhett Ellison with it. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Now Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now Jones off the bootleg. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. A hat tip to P.J. Williams there defensively, making sure that one didn't find its target.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he's able to bat it away.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them in a screen.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, they'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 6-0 our score after 1. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Saints will have the football back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. Buying time to his left. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Here we go. We're set. 60 outlaw. 61 matchbox lights. 5.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down.
Ready? 90 roll. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On first and 10, Jones. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Hey, exit. Get it.
Throwing on second and long. Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Bang, 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 bang. Showing up. Bam, bam. Check 23, 218, chopper. Ready.
Here's Jones. Throwing on third and long. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
It's fourth down.
Five.
27 Mike, 27 Mike, 27. Hey, watch your leg.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking for Shepard deep. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. But now it's third down. Bree's going to throw. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. On second and 11 now, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Barkley.
Well, you know what they say about the best laid plans, partner. I mean, this one was totally foiled. They played for the pass. The idea was if you want to run it, that's fine. We'll rally up and make the tackle, except they didn't get it done.
Yeah, third and long, and a big run there. How about that? So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another first and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. And Ingram hauls it in. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Right 54. It's a party now. It's a party now. Under 10. Under 10. 80 weapon. Watch safety green. Go. Go. Get it.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught. Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Jones now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's first and 10. Jones operating from the gun. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Hey, echo. Both sevens and Mike. Go.
Second and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Now Jones from the gun on third down. And that is incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now Breeze. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Golden able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Mike 55, Mike 50. Opposite. Let's go.
So here we go on 4th down with Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Breeze. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Breeze to throw again. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, past the 20. And can you believe this? It's 2 points the other way on the fumble return. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 68 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Oh, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Brees finding Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Brees now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brees. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Again, it's Brees. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Set. Number 80. Mike 29. Who that? Who that? Switch. Hey, kill. 11.
Bree's going to throw here. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. To throw, it's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Alec Ogletree able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Breeze to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The veteran safety Antoine Bethea there on the defensive coverage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, pick your game up.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
94.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So they tried to tack on 2 more. Wouldn't have mattered as far as who won and who lost, but that's how this one ends.
Felt like cosmetics, didn't it? Just put another 2 points on the board, make the score look a little bit better. Maybe they wanted to run a 2-point conversion just to see what they had. Who knows? But it just wasn't necessary.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.